experiences a moment of deep reflection as he notices an uncanny resemblance between Mujin's words and demeanor and those of Grandmaster Hyun Guang. The memory of Hyun Guang appears to strike a chord, causing Hyun Myung to momentarily drift into thought and murmur the Grandmaster's name. Mujin, snapping out of his own focus, is startled and politely asks for clarification. Hyun Myung quickly composes himself, seemingly brushing off a slip, and acknowledges Mujin's input. He concedes that Mujin's idea holds merit, but he emphasizes the need for official approval. Hyun Myung explains that they must consult internally and gain the abbot's permission before moving forward. He assures Mujin that they will convey the decision to Ryu Jiguang in due time. Hyun Myung acknowledge Mujin's proposal, but they will need the abbot's permission for this. They'll first discuss internally and update Ryu Jiguang on the results later. Hearing this, Ryu Jiguang thought to himself with excitement, "It worked," and expressed his gratitude aloud, thanking him for his decision to consider it. Meanwhile, Mujin, though outwardly calm, felt frustrated. He reflected, he really gave his all to convince him and barely succeeded. The higher-rank monks here are always unpredictable. Despite his frustration, Mujin saw the situation as an opportunity. With this, they will be able to build a closer relationship with the heavenly merchants. Even if they later become the dark forces of the unorthodox Tyrant Chronicles, he will use their business relationship as an excuse to investigate their internal workings. He will also uncover what happened with the countryside branch of the heavenly merchants. As the meeting concluded, Ryu Jiguang stood up and said he will take his leave now. Hyun Myung agreed and replied they will contact him again. That night, Hyun Myung reported the entire discussion to Abbot Hyun Shun. After hearing the details, the abbot responded with a delighted yes, approving the proposal and signaling his support for Mujin's plan. Abbot Hyun Shun turned towards Grandmaster Hyun Guang and, expressing confidence in Mujin's abilities, states that Mujin's efforts will enable Shaolin to progress further and use the resources he brings to benefit the world. Grandmaster Hyun Guang, recognizing Mujin's achievements, suggests that Mujin deserves a reward for his hard work. Curious, Hyun Shun asks what kind of reward Hyun Guang has in mind. Hyun Guang immediately proposes giving Mujin an elixir. Surprised and uncertain, Hyun Shun questions what kind of elixir Hyun Guang is referring to. Hyun Guang responds with slight impatience, implying it should be obvious, as they're discussing a significant reward. Hyun Shun, visibly nervous, begins to understand the implications and hesitantly asks if Hyun Guang is referring to that elixir, implying it is something rare or special. The next afternoon, after the day's training, Mujin is summoned by Grandmaster Hyun Guang. Mujin, curious and slightly wary, asks why Hyun Guang wanted to see him and questions the mysterious item in front of him. Hyun Guang casually presents the reward, a lesser revitalization pill, an elixir from Shaolin. With a mischievous tone, Hyun Guang jokingly admits that he stole it, though he quickly covers up by saying he acquired it fair and square from Mujin's achievements. Seeing the elixir, Mujin's nervousness grows, and his internal thoughts reveal his apprehension. What on earth is he giving him? The revitalization pill is a legendary elixir often featured in martial arts novels and period dramas, alongside other renowned items like snake tonic, azurite essence, and tuber fleece flower. These elixirs are celebrated for their immense, condensed energy, granting incredible power to those who consume them. Among them, the revitalization pill of Shaolin is particularly famous in the Murim world, considered a rare and highly sought-after treasure, rarely seen even by the most esteemed martial artists. Hyun Guang explained to Mujin that the pill was a reward for his recent accomplishments. Actually, Hyun Guang admitted, I wanted to give you the greater revitalization pill, but I was told it's not the right time yet. The abbot suggested giving you the lesser revitalization pill instead. He's so stingy, isn't giving it a good thing? Mujin, puzzled, thought, I'll just act like I didn't hear that, and asked, what do you mean by it not being the time yet? Hyun Guang smiled and reassured him. You'll understand after you consume the lesser revitalization pill. The timing is perfect. How about consuming it right now? I'll assist you. Hearing this, Mujin grew excited and shouted, I'll do it. His thoughts raced with anticipation. There's nothing to think about. A precious treasure like this has come to me on its own. Of course, I'll consume it as soon as I can. Mujin and Hyun Guang arrived at a secluded pavilion deep within the mountains. Hyun Guang explained, this place is rich with nature's energy, which will help you during the process. Mujin looked around in amazement. I never knew there was a pavilion hidden so deep within the mountain. Hyun Guang continued with a serious tone. Absorbing energy from an elixir is different from using a cultivation technique. When cultivating,